I often get asked, when you prospect, do you go straight to the point or you actually build a little bit of rapport? So stay tuned. In this video, I'm going to share with you pros and cons of going straight to the point or building a little bit of rapport before you prospecting for your network marketing business. And in this video also, I'm going to be sharing with you why some of these methods that you're doing is actually hurting your business instead of growing it. And obviously we all want to grow our business and do it in the less time possible and with the most effective strategy. So lots of gurus are actually giving us conflicting theories on why you should be going straight to the point versus going and building a little bit of rapport before you actually approach somebody about your business. So have you ever been confused? What should I do? And then don't do nothing, just procrastinate on it, or try to figure it out. What is going to be your strategy or strategy for your team? So I'm going to straighten that out in this video. And my name is Anna Stropnik. I help network marketers grow thriving business online using attraction marketing so they can create lifestyle that they love. And I would consider subscribing to this channel. Every single week I share a new episode that is helping you grow your business on social media. And also I have a blog. It's annastropnik.com. On there, there's more free content, so check that out as well. All right, so what do? Do we go straight to the point or we build a little bit of rapport? So let's talk about building rapport first. When you're building rapport, you're obviously making connections, making friends first, but it's going to be a little bit more time consuming. And what are the dangers of that? You may end up in that friend zone, and what happens, when you're in the friend zone and then all of a sudden you want to transition, it's kind of awkward, and we don't want to be going there. But also sometimes, we don't know when to transition properly, and then it's kind of ruined. We're building this rapport so we can actually show them our business later on, and then you get this angry message. The only reason why you friended me in the first place was to pitch me your business, right? And you get this awkward messages coming to you. Has this ever happened to you? It definitely has for me as well. So what's another thing when it comes to building rapport? So this is the way we are being taught is to follow formula, something like FORM. F stands for family, O stands for occupation, R stands for recreation, and M stands for money or motivation. So we're kind of asking and probing these questions in hopes that we will find out what their needs and problems are, so we can offer our solution for that. Okay, so that is building rapport. And okay, so when we go into cold market prospecting with the first message, getting straight to the point. So the reason behind this is because sometimes that building rapport first, so to pitch them later, may sound like it's a little bit, pre-planned, and it has agenda behind it, which it does, right? We're going to eventually ask them to look at our business, but we are not being straight to the point. We're beating around the bush, right? So there's this theory, why not just qualify your prospect first? And that is the thing, when you're building rapport, you're not really qualifying them until later on, because you're not asking those right questions. You're just getting to know them. And then what in the end, if they tell you, oh, I'm anti-MLM, I don't believe MLM, MLM is a scheme, and then you've built all this rapport, and they're not even the right prospect for you. So it makes sense, right, going for cold message first, where you're actually finding out straight away if they're open or not to take a look at your business or learn more information, learn more about it. So there's also wrong ways and right ways of doing this method as well. Some people will go and send links or check this out if you're open. So you just you just want them to enroll, in that first message. That's not going to happen. So there's a right way to send that first cold message if you're going to do that. So first of all, you gotta address the elephant in the room, that you don't know each other. So you got to start your message with, say, hey, I don't know each other. I know we don't know each other, right? So you got to start with that. You got to ask them if they're open, for you to send them more information, or if they're not, it's no big deal. You got to, make that a little bit more relaxed, that you're not just, if they're not open to talking to you, to like know more information, that's absolutely fine. So that is like the proper way to send that message. And if you want to be really, really good, at least put something that is unique for them, compliment them on something that is like in the middle of that message that is like unique to them, so they know that this is not a copy and paste message that you send to everyone, right? I know you live here and da da da, I know your mom and da da da, right? So you got to be like spending a little bit more time in creating and crafting these messages. So that is the right way. But what happens, you may think that this is really time saving. You just send those messages out and you're good to go, right? You did your daily tasks. But the thing is, you got to send a whole lot of messages in order to create results. It's almost like you gotta send at least like 50 to 100 messages every single day. And people who are successful with this cold market, like straight to the point recruiting method, that's what they do, is they send all these messages every single day. So just imagine like how much time would this take for your business to be sending these messages. I know, because I've done it. I wasn't always doing 50 to 100, but on the weekend I would send more messages, but I was definitely doing minimum of 20 every single day. So, it takes time. And is it really something that your team is going to duplicate? When you tell them, okay, how do I grow my business? Oh, send these messages. And they're like, oh, oh no, go after your friends and family. And they're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to pitch my friends and family either. So it's really something that I at least wasn't comfortable in teaching my team either way. So these are like the pros and cons of going like straight to the point or building rapport first. All of them have their pros and cons, but they're both time consuming if you think about it. And for me, like after 5 years in being in business, I was like, okay, I work a full-time job. I have a daughter at home and I have a busy life. And the last thing I want to do on the weekends was to message and prospect and do all of those things, where I knew that there is a better way, that I could actually create content and find a way how to attract leads to me and save that time. So if you ask me which method do I use now, I don't use either. I don't prospect at all. And this may sound weird to you, but I'm going to explain to you how I don't do that. And my business started growing again. I get interested prospects in my inbox every single day. And I don't do any prospecting. I don't do any more active reaching out, only to connect with to make a new friend. Basically, that's my whole point, is like connecting with people is to make a new friend, so that pressure is off and your prospects can feel that there's no pressure. I'm just like connecting, I'm just sending a message to connect, and that is it. I'm just growing my network. But when it comes to prospecting, prospects come to me. Okay, so this is what I do. I attract prospects to me, I attract leads, I influence them through the content that I provide, and then I enroll them. I just send them like light invitation and I enroll them into my team or any product that I am representing. And it's really, really easy like that. You won't have to deal with lots of objections, because people are coming to you because they want what you have. So just imagine how your business is going to be like when you're not the one that has to convince, chase, beg, all of that stuff when we are doing it, when you're prospecting, when we have that lower posture. What if we build a business where people are actually seeking our help, wanting to work with us, have that better attitude towards us? Wouldn't that feel better? And that's exactly what and the bootcamp, the Attraction Marketing Bootcamp, it's a free 10-day bootcamp that I promote, has done for me. So ever since I went through that bootcamp and like I bought the book, I'm now in a mentorship program. I do everything that book says and that Attraction Marketing Bootcamp says. And I like wake up with like email full of leads every single day. So my business has completely transformed, and I now teach my team how to do exactly the same thing. So just imagine if your team was growing and building that way. Wouldn't that be much better? So if you'd like to know more, there's going to be a link somewhere below this video where you can actually get started with the free bootcamp, with a 10-day bootcamp, and let me know, keep me posted how that's going for you, because I'm here to support you. And I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching.